Projects are created equal. Smart ones add value, but go too far and you can hurt the bottom line. Like these Florida homeowners who wonder if the upgrades they've done so far have helped them hit the $1 million mark.
There are people who will not find that as appealing and will look for something that's a little bit more neutral.
And this family in Mississippi has already spent $80,000 fixing up their house, and that's doing the work themselves. They hope there's equity they can tap to finish off the landscaping. Plus, a Boulder, Colorado family redid their place top to bottom. Will all their hard work help them get the $650,000 they're after?
I wouldn't give someone a 100% return on anything in the basement. It's typically around 60 or 70%.
It's all next on My House is Worth What? She says keep renovating. He says stop spending. Kelly and Meredith agree that the home they bought in the Seagate area of Naples, Florida is a great fit for their family, but they've been remodeling since they bought it in 2002. Now they need expert advice on whether they should keep going or put on the brakes.
Originally, we were looking for a courtyard house with a pool in the front. We liked that concept, especially being on a canal.
It was 1980s retro and needed some TLC. We paid $615,000 and we have put in $157,000 in renovations.
We wouldn't trade our house for anything because I think it offers the perfect lifestyle for us.
And it's like being on a mini vacation.
We're hoping our house is worth $1 million. I would like to have a little bit of a cushion, and I think putting more money into it without a whole lot of thought could really squeeze our profits at the end of the day.
If the dollar figure is where we want it to be or bigger maybe, then we can consider knocking out walls and doing more of the big improvements.
In Seagate, we're less than a quarter of a mile from Gulf beaches. All the houses here are also on canals. That's a great appeal for the buyer. Neighborhoods like this tend to hold value a little more because of those amenities, but they're not immune from market reduction. I just love this. This is why people buy houses in Florida.
We retiled, new tile in the pool. Actually, where I'm standing is where the original pool deck ended, and there was hedge here.
Outdoor spaces, where the pool is, where people can entertain, count for about 20% of a home's value in Florida. So great job.
We also did several improvements to the exterior of the home. We repaved the driveway, which was formerly gravel. We put a new roof on.
Also, the hurricane-proof windows and doors.
The curb appeal of this house is great. Adding hurricane windows and doors is always a good idea, and it's a huge insurance reduction. This space is terrific because you have so much openness, so much light. One of the things I love most about this house is your use of color. It's, for me, a breath of fresh air.
We tore up the existing carpet when we moved in and added these 18-inch ceramic tiles. We did window treatments on all the sliders and all the windows, and we also did a home theater system in here.
I think it was money well spent. I think you get every penny back. As I'm standing here, though, I look out toward the canal and to the dock, and I have to say, it looks a little weathered. You might want to think about doing something.
I very much want to extend this upper deck area out as far as possible. I've thought about even screening it in to protect us from mosquitoes and gnats.
I think it could be a fairly expensive construction project, anywhere from $25,000 to maybe $40,000. You've got some wonderful outdoor living spaces, so you may not want to put additional dollars in here.
Well, you have relieved my husband. We chose white cabinetry, a quartz countertop in a confetti pattern. Obviously, like the rest of my house, I don't do anything neutral, so we went with something unique.
Putting in the confetti countertops certainly fits with the color of the house. I do think that there are people who will not find that as appealing and will look for something that's a little bit more neutral, even in a colorful house. I think in a house as open as this, you might want to think about doing consistent flooring throughout the house.
Really not many changes in here.
This bedroom, as a master, is fairly small, and it's true that the other bedrooms in this house are fairly small as well. If we were selling this house, we might talk about uncluttering those bedrooms just a little bit.
We realized that this bathroom needs some work.
We replaced the existing shower with the ceramic tile.
The tile is wonderful.
We knocked out that window and made it a French door.
One of the things it does is give you access to this courtyard and the pool area, and then it also lets people think of this as a cabana bath. You'll get a return on that investment.
Meredith wants to tackle some big projects, but Kelly wants to hold off. What happens when Craig weighs in?
But I'm not sure that there's anything we can do to change that.
Then, Kelly and Meredith have already spent a lot of cash redoing their Naples, Florida home, and now they'd like $1 million payoff to finance the next round.
I think you know what the pros of this house are. Beautiful courtyard, beautiful curb appeal, and this open floor plan that's so light and bright. Some of the things that we talked about that you might want to work on are the flooring issues. You may want to do something that's a little bit more consistent. The bedrooms are small, but I'm not sure that there's anything we can do to change that except in decluttering a little bit to make them look a little bigger. And then in the master bath, we talked about changing out the vanities, maybe improving the tub. If I were to list and sell your home today, I would list and sell it for $945,000.
Ouch.
Not good.
Well, I don't think you should feel that way about it. You've made $173,000 on this home with the renovations that you have done, and that's a nice appreciation. And I also think that if you were to think about doing some of the things that we talked about, I think you'd move closer to that $1 million number.
Thanks, Craig.
Well, thank you for your
Thank you.
suggestions.